Let's come on, work. YouTube. Work. Is it working? Come on. Waiting. Waiting. Is it finally going live? Maybe? I have like... Is it going? Is it working? Can everybody see me now? Can everybody see me now? There's definitely a bigger delay with the new studio beta stuff that they're forcing everybody to use. Oh, this is so awful. Alright, let me see in chat if it's working, because I was streaming for like 4 minutes and it was showing video to me, but it wasn't showing to anybody else, apparently. For some reason, just showing me the video, which is so bad. Okay, we've got people watching. So, to recap what I was doing while it said I was live, while I thought it was showing everybody, I basically just went ahead and added the 4 more rooms here and the extensions. I've got a lot of supplies, hopefully enough to do a lot of building without having to stop to go gather more supplies. But there's no guarantee on that. So yeah, so hi again. You didn't hear it before, but hi Xbox and Tina Briss, thanks for joining in so early, and Connor, Zuden, thanks for joining in. And I know I saw earlier, let's say Yuso Tent, if you're still with us, thanks for joining in. So yes, it's just gonna take some time to get this working correctly, because it's just not as streamlined as the old version of the YouTube studio. Alright, one thing I know I want to do is I want to have a fast track way to get up to the next level above, because let's face it, the ladders are kind of slow. So I'm gonna actually swap stuff around. I'm thinking we're gonna do the hollow door here, and we'll have the ladder on that side, where I'll still have it in the same spot, but what I'm gonna do is here we'll do this where you can walk in. Yeah. Get back out, and I'm going to expand this back, and you know what, just for the sake of it looking complete, we'll do like that. And so basically you'll walk in and you'll have this nice little spot. We'll probably decorate here, and I'll have, you know, like a little station where you could take off like your muddy boots or whatever, your muddy space boots. We're definitely gonna do this. This has got to be done. It's just too slow to try and do the ladders at times, especially like that. It's just so slow to climb up. Connor, I understand having internet issues. I try to avoid that myself, though it's not always something you can avoid. And you know what, we're gonna go with right here. It's, you know, I did this in the last base, just simple, right in the room where I climb up the ladder in the corner. Surprisingly, that does not snap in the corner. That's really a shocker for me that it doesn't snap. Oh, yes. That long little trip down, and now, done. Alright, so I have a teleport link from top to bottom, which makes it a little bit easier than the ladder. Ladder's back up. That's in case something goes wrong and it doesn't work. Azuda, if you're only seeing log menu, really? Is it not showing any of the stuff for it? Let me look and see. Yeah, no, great. So not let's see if it does it now. I try not to have that. Alright, so you should see. Yeah, okay, now you're gonna have to give me a second. It's just so many things not wanting to work tonight. Just that thing. I guess it's the pre-Valentine's or start of Valentine's Day that is acting goofy. Can everybody see it now? Because it should be showing up, hopefully, by now. There's like a 20-second delay now between me and YouTube. What I'm doing and what you're seeing, there's like 20 seconds or more now, where it used to be like 6 with the old studio version. I'm gonna have to mention some complaints about this. This is not working better. This is definitely not just getting used to it. It's not working better. It's slower. But yeah, you should have video now that's working. That's weird that it locked up for me on that. Okay, so we've got, hopefully the kinks are worked out now. But if not, then blame YouTube. Because it's all YouTube's fault for making me change to this. Alright, so we got I still have a good bit. I was like 8,000 something pure ferrite. I'm already down to just under 7. So that doesn't look as good as it could, but it at least gives me a nice little, you know, it's like a mud room for a house. You come in, clean up, and then you have a little teleporter to get you up top. So now I need to be, I don't know, what are we going to do here? I don't want to keep going this way too far. I need, I'm thinking we might change it up and do like a cylindrical room here. Maybe coming off of that. I'll do like 3 like I've been doing on the others. And we'll just do this. And that might be like a silo of some sort I might do. And ASDO, thanks for the subscribe if you're with us right now. I want to do something a little different that I have not done at some of the other bases. Let's see how this will work. Can I, like, place this on top? It's not snapping. It'll place down there, it just won't place up here. Alright, so I've used this as a way to snap to, like, using the middle frontage. I've used that for snapping in places. I think you have to do interesting little workarounds on this at times to get certain things to work the way you would expect them to work based on how other games have them work. I think I can do this. If I do like that, and then I throw the frontage on it, that gives me a little snapping point there. We'll take that out. That means now I have a snapping thing for that. Alright, yeah, so that's not going to work because it's snapping too low. But if I do this, and basically I have an option now for a platform that sticks above the rest of the base a little bit. Wish you could rotate some of these. Like the little short square panels would be nice to rotate. That'd be really nice if it was snap. Oh, wait. So it works fine there, just not right here where I want it to snap. Can I place that low enough? Yeah, okay. So we'll treat it like that's the mounting point for this. I just really want to try this and see how this looks in the end. We're going to do basically a platform. And that's not lined up exactly the way it needs to be. It's not centered right here. It's just slightly off. Let's see if I can correct that. Bet I... Okay. Now, no, I can't do that. Okay. That's very, very rigid on the snapping there. Or if I can do it this way. Can I get it to just go part way, you know, like As good as this game has turned out to be for building now, it still has a lot of goofiness to it. Oh, and that's off just enough to bother me. 9 a.m. in Malaysia, so it's Valentine's Day for you already. Hey, Boris. It's nighttime for me. No, I'm doing this after I got off work for the day. Let's go with this. Actually, I wonder if I can center that better. The hard part is going to be centering it because it's going to, if I do the front, it's just going to snap either on this brace or this brace. So it's a matter of getting it centered right there. I wonder if I can just do it this way. Let's take that one out and we'll just do like this. Alright, so the other part would not place there, but that will. Okay, we're going to take that out. That's good to know. That makes things a little bit easier. And the whole point of this is simply because I want to have, like, instead of putting the solar panels on top of each of the building structures like that, I want to actually build it where I have the platform, like, it looks like it's mounted on top of it. And basically it gives me a much bigger area for a solar panel setup. Since, once again, I built where I don't have an electromagnetic resource close by. Oh, we'll go with that. That way it has like a middle brace type look to it as well. Or, actually, you will go with the full metal wall instead. Which, again, is another one I probably could have centered it better on that. So, yeah, maybe we'll just stick with that. That's centered. That, the row is not quite centered. So we have all of that. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to say, I'll do like batteries in the middle two. And then solar panels across each of the others. And that way I can basically expand out sideways and do a lot more with it. Will I be playing more SAS Factory? I don't know, Connor. The last time when I finished playing it, it felt so much like I was just working and not playing a game that I really haven't even thought about it. I actually looked at it the other day just to see if they had any new updates that might be enticing for me to come back. And I think at this point, if I was to come back to it, it would be either full release or finding some very helpful mods to make it more streamlined and fun. It's just got to the point it was work. It wasn't a game anymore. It was work. This is way more fun than I ever found SAS Factory to be. SAS Factory did not end up being very satisfying. We'll say it that way. And thanks for joining us from Denmark. Below Zero streams, Boris, are on Saturdays. We do that every week on Saturday. You know, I don't think I'm going to need that wider than it is. So we're going to just go ahead and do the tech. So, yeah, I'm going to... Just because I've got some power going right now, I'm going to kind of trade some of these over after I get them started. So I want to have these... Oh, of course, yeah, I'm out of that now, so I'll have to grab supplies. That is not something I planned for, having a lot of supplies to use with, so I wasn't expecting to do like a massive solar panel thing. I was more worried about losing or running out of pure ferrite again like I did last time. I've got to remember, net space, I've got to make sure I just build it next to like a really good resource setup instead. The power thing is so much easier. when I have like electromagnetic. And I'm gonna actually go ahead and put this, since I've got that one there, it'll just be easier to trunk this way. Okay, we'll just do it like that. So yeah, we'll do that, and that, and that will go to the other group, and then we'll tie these together, and then I'll do a redundancy in like the middle ones. So that should work pretty well. And let's see, guess we'll do, for redundancy, the middle on each side, so that should have some power going to it. Now let's actually jump over here, take a quick look. Depleted, because of course I have no power coming in, and all that is sitting over there waiting for the sun to come up. Let's see, almost 3 a.m. on this planet, so I can at least start taking this stuff out. I'm always so worried I'm gonna click the wrong thing with the electrical wiring, that I'm not highlighting it correctly. I'm going to destroy the structure and not the cable. I wish they would do something a little different for that. I'm sure there's another way they could tweak it to make it like easier to select the cabling, so you don't accidentally delete the building it's on instead of the cabling itself when you're not snapping stuff. Oh, plenty of supplies for this. So this is going to be more solar panels than I had, and that I'm not doing anything production-wise really yet, but this is going to be another one of those very cosmetically enhanced bases, which is going to have a lot of stuff that just constantly drains power. We definitely need like a Megaroom type structure on this one too, I would say. Okay, so those are all connected. Alright, so those are connected. And they're connected there, so that means when the sun comes up, that should start pumping out some power. So, my favorite biome? I'm not sure what you would really classify as far as a biome, because each planet is kind of an entire biome. It's more like just the planets. I would have to say I like the planets where it's temperate climate and you don't have a lot of crazy storms, just because, you know, the storms, especially if they're really severe, you get that whole your life support drains very fast, which gets to be irritating, being honest. And then more importantly, that, you know, you have to like throw power into any of these. Like you're like, okay, I want to throw in some phosphorus in this. You have to keep worrying about that to make sure all that stuff's charged. I'm just gonna charge this up because I'm thinking about it right now. Alright, daytime. Almost daytime. It's almost morning. And then we'll start moving some of that stuff inside, which I do have solar panels up there too. Alright, that's, yeah, those are charging up, so we need to take these out, because that's what I ran out of supplies for. And there I go. Like I said, the reason why I'm always so worried about connecting this is you know, if you misclick or you think you targeted the right thing and you didn't, and I just deleted the entire building when I wasn't meaning to. They definitely need to do something to refine that aspect a little bit so it doesn't happen, because that is kind of irritating for that to happen. Alright, and we're gonna throw in... Oh wait, yeah, that's what I'm doing this side. And then middle, go here. And now those are charging as well. How many? Oh, I guess I'll go from this side now. So I can get that connection tied in. And there's my last one. Okay. And so we're going to do this. And we'll keep it on the middle. And then... we'll go that route. Yeah, like that. There we go. Simple enough. Solar panels are working. Batteries are storing. That should give me a lot of power storage. Way more than I need right now. But later on, it's going to be possibly a little bit worse. And so, yeah. That's kind of an interesting new look. Instead of building on top of these, we have it on top of a platform that's braced in the middle and on the sides, it looks like, for the rest of it. So, that at least gives a little bit different look than what we would normally be able to do, or what we're supposed to be able to do. And so now I know I've got power. I'll have to get more stuff for batteries. So what can we do for the inside area? We gotta do some decorating. Now that hopefully I do not have any reason I might accidentally delete something. And I am thinking now, because we need to have a mega room. I'm sorry, we gotta have a big room. I've been doing that on the last few bases, and I kind of really like doing that. The big open cuboid type room, and this is really where I burn through that pure ferrite. We're going to do this, because I really don't need glass on the interior ones. And we're going to go a little bit further out. I'll say we definitely need to go... I'm not so partial to it being a square. I definitely want it to be wide enough. So let's say, you know what? We might go with a square on this one just because it'll be a little simpler for right now. I wish we could turn off the little blue you can build here sort of thing and not have it always show that. Like in some cases it's fine, like there you can barely see the blue up above and it really highlights the one below a little bit more. But in other cases it's just like it gets in the way. Alright, we'll do glass room, because that means I'm going to have... and I'm out of glass now, but that should mean once I have... oh, and I'll have to do... I'm going to have to do glass on the front for each of these too. But we'll be taking some of that out. Let's see. I did not go and do any harvesting of frost crystals yet. And I'm going to need that here. Huh. Ooh, actually, got an idea. Yeah, let me think about this. We're going to do... not that. We're going to do something else. So we're going to need some biodomes. I don't want that there. So, yeah, we're going to do, like, some biodomes. And, of course, I need glass for that. So, should have just bought a lot of glass while I was out. Let's see, if that's enough, that at least lets me get the... yeah, we'll do a biodome there. And that will function as the planting area for some more frostwort to help with later having more glass production. I like being able to just produce glass very easily. We're just going to do... I'll have to go harvest some from another base. I need to have, like, more than that in here. That's 45 minutes for it to produce. you know, one round. We're gonna have to do a different one for that. Ah, Ballistics Boy, thanks for joining in. Yeah, Connor, I'm not so much twitchy fingers, but I do tend to lay my finger down a bit sometimes on the mouse more than I should, and my new mouse is very sensitive, so accidentally deleting something like that definitely could be a problem. Timmy, you want to come join in? You want to come sit with us? Come on, Timmy. You got your audience wanting to see you. He decided he wanted to hang out with me after all. There you go, Timmy. Oh, I didn't mean to kind of pop you in the head with that. But, one more. Yeah. There you go. One more. Ah. He likes to join in. He just wants to be in here and hang out while I stream, because I guess he's close to me. And the fact that he gets treats, you know, does not hurt. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna have to go somewhere. One of my other bases to get some frostwort. Ah. Alright, let's take... Actually, I'm going to leave that for now, because that is going to be moved into the big room. That's where I want that to go. It's going to go to the big room. So, let's just go... I know which one. We're going to go to my farming base, because I've got a lot of frostwort there for one of the farms. We'll just collect it and have a lot of glass production. Timmy, they say hi. Sorry I'm seeing it so much later because it's just so much delay on this side between here and what you're seeing. Timmy. Yeah, you're like, he says he joined in so he wants more treats. And again, it teleports me. I really hope they fix this in the next update, because it just likes to start. I don't know when it starts or what causes it, but once it starts teleporting me for a certain base to the base computer instead of to the teleport station, it never fixes. It just continues from that point to teleport me to the base computer, and in most bases, it teleports me for a little while at least to the teleport station like it's supposed to. And then at just some point randomly, it starts teleporting me to the base computer and gets stuck. So like here, not my second base, my underwater base almost always teleports me to the base computer, which is underwater a little distance away, so I'd have room to build around the base and a variety of directions. So that's a problem. It does it with the new base. The new, not this one, but the other base, the one that's underground that I finished before the one we're working on now. And yeah, it just randomly starts putting me next to the base computer instead of the teleport station. Like it's technically supposed to put me by the teleport station. Now that's where I'm stepping through. Now I'm coming from one to the other. I'm supposed to come out there. Instead it's like, nope, you're over here, other end of the base. Perfectly normal. Batman says, you're adorable. And he's not really a fluff ball. He's very short haired. Right? He's like, I'm not a fluff ball. I'm not fluffy. Now give me treats. That's what you're saying. You're just looking at me like, where's the treats? There's that guilty look he gives me, like, you should be so upset you're not giving me treats and making me just happy with treats in my tummy. He just acts like that's all I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to cater to his every whim and just feed him whenever he wants. Alright, we're gonna do the rest of the frostwort, yeah. I'm not so worried about other stuff with this one, but I'll leave room for other stuff. That will give me some right now for when I need it later, but I really don't need like a ton of frostwort in the long run. Not like I have with the base we just came from, my farming base. Alright, so that's a bunch of glass. Let's see. Oh, this way. Really wish I could just fly the camera out through like a wall instead of having to place a door or something like that to get out. Alright, so we're taking these out for sure. Because I want glass room, so we have that you know, viewing spot on the edge. I think I'm gonna leave the solid one there just because that looks better with the tunnel piece connecting to it, I would say. Oh wait, well, you know, we'll take it out. Let's just see how it looks with this. Okay, so it still does like the frame on one side. Just all it does is glass up the top of it, which is totally not necessary since I'm going to build up a level on this as well. So that's really just wasting some glass if I do it that way. And I'm already out of glass again. All that glass I made. Let's go out. Oh yeah, duh, now gotta make glass first. Okay, actually let me... Wow, yeah, I'm already almost out of all that frost crystal too. Let's just use it up. And yeah. Whenever you build a base like this, you need a lot of frost crystal for glass. If you don't want to have to deal with doing anything like the silicate powder to make glass. I just find frost crystal be so much faster and easier, but you burn through it so quickly. Alright, and we're going to go that side, and then I'm just going to go ahead and finish this side so I have the alignment done. And that... Yep, okay, so that's how it's going to line up, and then we're going to have a second floor up above. So, let's see, I need to refine some silicate stuff, and I feel like I had fuel in that. Five glass. Oh. Oh, I am doing alright, Batman. I mean, you know, not a terrible day, but not like the most engaging, enjoyable day. I had a couple people who ended up oversleeping or whatever, and I was basically supposed to already be handling other stuff, and I had to delay that because I was covering for a couple other people having to worry about stuff that they would normally be able to handle. But it kind of eased up at the end of the day, and, you know, I'm just... Could be worse, could have been better, so nothing to really complain about. When will real life go to another solar system? I mean... Technically, we're already, you know, not humans, but our machines have gone outside the solar system. The problem is that... It took a long time for that to happen, so you're pretty much looking at when are we going to have something that is going to allow fast enough travel that even if it's not a manned spacecraft, we can get from not just outside our solar system, but to another planet in a reasonable amount of time. And I know they're, you know, they're looking at like the light sails, so you can use the photons from like the sun to help push and slowly build up speed, but it still is going to be something like even going to the nearest star would take years, you know, like decades for a spacecraft to get there. So it'd be, we also need some kind of extended hibernation for that to work, for humans to do that. Otherwise, we're just going to be sending probes machines for a while until either we have extended hibernation for humans or we have some way to digitize ourselves and, you know, transfer our consciousness into a metallic body so you can live for as long as you have power. Shrimp Sandler, thanks for that subscribe if you're with us. Alright, we've got some glass ready now. Let's, you know what, we'll at least go ahead and start with the upstairs if I get to not freak out on me. So we'll get this nice upstairs thing. And we have this nice curvy look to this. And we have a cuboid wall look, but we don't have like a curved corner type thing. So if I put this here, it's got a flat, well, stop freaking out. It's got a flat side at one point. So if I did that here, you're still going to have that little flat face instead of it being something that kind of curves around the other way. You know what? I think I am going to do that here. Just for a nice little, not so rigid look to this. There we go. And I should have some more glass. Okay, there we go. It did take a second. Oh, and I got silver back. Oh yeah, there we go. Bought a lot of silver just for preparation for this, because I knew at some point I was going to need a lot. Oh, yeah, while I'm thinking about it, I need to probably match that element over here, because I want to have two biodomes. I may build like another one that extends out one direction on each of these at some point, but for now, that'll work. So then we'll have this, like that. And so that's another weird thing about this. Look at that. You get this wall plate that sticks up. I don't know why they don't have that fixed. That's definitely a bug, because it's not even like attached. It just sticks out through it. You can see it right there. It's sticking out. It's a bug. And that makes it look bad. It really needs to have that fixed. Alright, here we go. More glass. I'm going to burn through most of my silicate powder. This is why I don't like silicate powder for this option. I would rather have the frostwort for all of it. Come on. Alright, let's finish, I guess, if I can. Be 5 more. Oh, of course, I'm too far back. Really, like, that's too far for me to work on the far end of that. Sometimes it feels like the range is greater in some cases, and other cases, like, that's not as far of a range as I had before with the camera. There we go. Alright, so the floor is done. Then it's just a lot of these up top, because I want the glass ceiling on everything. And that will be the big common room like I've done elsewhere. We have you know, different stations, couches and stuff. I may actually try to do like one of these rooms as the spot for some of the production stations instead of this room. But yeah, I need more frostwort. Not silicate powder, I need frostwort. That's what I need. That silicate powder is just too slow. We'll go find some. I've got some other bases with frostwort. I don't know, I might, you know, I might just make this base all frostwort just for the fact of saying, yeah, I've got this set up and now it's my frostwort production base. That's specifically what it is for. And I'm trying to remember which one I had. You know, I know I've got some here. I agree, Connor. I think we need some more. I mean, there are games like this. There are games that have certain aspects better than this. There are games that have aspects that are not as good as this. You know, people have asked me a few times how I like this compared to Subnautica, and in terms of the building, I like this better than Subnautica. It definitely has a lot more going for it in terms of building than Subnautica, but there is some clunkiness to the building. There's some stuff that doesn't work quite the way it is supposed to in terms of building, or the way you would expect it to based on how other games function. So once you get past the little bit of learning curve and adjusting to how certain things work in this, it actually works really well. And I could have sworn I had some plants there. But as far as story on this, you know, I definitely say Subnautica's got a better story. It's much more direct, straightforward, streamlined type of story. Oh yeah, that's why I was gonna do like a nicer, more decorative type look to this one. Alright, you know what? Let's look and see. Just in case. If I get metal plating options. Buy some platinum, but I cannot buy any glass. I wonder if one of the... You know, let's go to Stwitha. Because that is a flourishing system. That has a really good economy. So maybe it'll have, like, glass for sale. I would say, I definitely think, one really good thing with the game on this that I wish they still had, and I understand, you know, it didn't work quite the way most people would, you know, expect it to based on other games, but the integration with the Steam Workshop, you know, instead they've got it now where you can visit bases people have made to see how they look and everything in your game, but you don't have like that workshop style to things where you're actually just, you know, let me put a frame thing down a ghost and let it build it for me kind of thing. You know, like that's what most people associate the workshop with, that or mods. And I wish we had more games that had this kind of building sort of stuff, but also were very integrated with the Steam Workshop, because the Steam Workshop is such a great little aspect to have in games like this where you can share your creations out. I understand the whole community thing is kind of nice in this, but it's not like you can just say, hey, here's my base for everybody to see. It's kind of like the community, I think, votes on it, or somewhere somebody is voting on what bases to feature. So yeah, I just wish that we had more stuff in a, you know, a good integration with games like this with the workshop. It'd be great if it had not just the workshop, but they integrated it so well that when you went to something, you could actually search and subscribe straight from within the game on the workshop and immediately download whatever it is. And there it goes, put me in the water by the base computer, not by the teleport station. You know, it's supposed to go to teleport station. It puts me on the computer. Or by the computer. Let's see. I think this is... I built... I know the underground one, I built a little spot slightly upwards with plants. And I can't remember if I did plants in this base or not. Oh yeah, I did at the very top. That's right. So I think I have one that's just frostwort on this base. This is why I like this teleport. I like the little short range teleporter because this is so slow. Just like it's fine when I'm on my own, but if I'm in the stream, it's like, that's 30 seconds right there. It's like the only thing I could do with that is really use that time to say, well, I guess I'm gonna read some comments if comments were flying by that quickly. You know what, we'll do, yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. I like the pearls because that's nice for selling. And I don't need the fungal mold, I can sell it too. Yeah, puts me in when I teleport in down there by the base computer, not here, right by the teleport station like it's supposed to. And just randomly decides to trigger the message. It's another problem with the stuff right now. The message stuff does not work consistently. Alright, so that's some frostwort. Or what's that new one? The Javille. I'm gonna rename that. That's gotta be renamed to something a little bit funnier than Javille. I've gotta actually rename some of the other stuff too. Timmy, you awake? Yeah, you're awake if there's streets involved. Alright, so that's still not a lot, but it will provide me a good bit of glass. I'm just going to make all the glass I can on this. This is not going to cover the rest of that build, though. I don't think. Maybe it will. Oh, that's a lot of... There we go. So I've got 31. That's 15 rooms. I think it's 2 glass per room, so that's 15 rooms. Oh, no, 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 no! I need to mod this to fit the jetpack. Jetpack's just not as good as it should be. It doesn't have the same strong functionality that it has in other games of the same sort. There we go. Alright, we're gonna do... Well, let's just go ahead and do the rest of the top section in the middle, since that's gonna give me the best functionality with the fact that I will have more room in the middle to jump around. Guido! Thank you for the subscribe if you are watching with us right now. Almost enough to actually complete the upper level. Just short a little bit. That's why I had a lot of silver stockpiled. Look at that. I just burned through all that silver that I had right there. Actually, you know what? I'll just clear that out. I'll get more later. So we have monoliths. That's the point of building here, is because of the crazy look of this planet with all these floating monoliths. So we're here to research them. This is our little research base. And I'm thinking, I'm actually going to drop down because we've got this exocraft. I kind of put it here because I haven't used it really much in the past. We're going to go in to the tunnel, and since I've already built an underground base in a tunnel system like this, what I want to do now is I'm actually going to build, like, as far out as I can. I want to build like a little, like, Stonehenge type of thing, like structures that are just using the glitches that I find. I want to build them around the area just like they're, you know, floating in random places. Not do like exactly Stonehenge, but you know how something like we did that. I know it says I've got like I can make 478 right now, but I really can't. It's based on the number you have in your inventory. But there's more close by, so we can easily do that. I just want to use that as like a decoration in the tunnel. Like that's part of the reason we built the little section down here, so we can search in the tunnel with our exocraft and such. Because we got plenty of the monoliths everywhere else around the base, so I don't really need them like placed on the base. I definitely don't need the little baby ones I can build placed on the base. But yeah. Let's see, where is it? Where was I parking? I think it was over that way. I was parking a little bit further there. Maybe over there, and there's several spots for glitches. The glitches don't really pick up from a big distance like other stuff. Like I can see that cadmium deposit all the way over there. At some point I'm going to walk into range and suddenly see just glitch after glitch. I want to say it was over in this area. Maybe I used them up too many times. Usually they respawn at some point. But I always have to be like, I think I have to be like within 200 meters or so for them to even detect. Localized black hole. Okay. Oh, see, yeah, they're glitching separators. That's like 100. There's one. So now I'm in the area. It's just weird that it takes getting that close to pick them up. There we go. So I've got one more. Maybe it's 100 meters or that you have to be within range for them to pick up. And they're the red ones too. I see that one over there. Maybe I was just forget doing that. I should just look for the little red ones. I think it was only those. Was it 4? I won't say that's all it was. I know I did find a lot of them in this area. Oh, another one. We're gonna get all of these I can because I want a nice little decorative thing in there. Hello, Canis. 3 a.m. Well, happy Valentine's then. I'm not suggesting anything, but you know, happy Valentine's Day since it's going to be Valentine's Day for you already. I'm not saying I want you to be my Valentine. Don't take it that way. But thanks for joining in on such a a late evening, early morning for yourself. Alright, I think that's... Wait. That's red, but it's not showing as a glitching separator. But it's got that red-orange tint to it. Okay, so it's not necessarily that it's red-orange. Okay, that one's not even interacting. I need to find one of the animal things. The animals are so weird. It's just a underground burrowing crystal and creature. Like living crystals that just burrow and dig around in the ground on this planet. Like the planets where all the plants and the minerals are shaped like little dodecahedrons, I think is what they are. Something like that. You know, some geometric shape is like every single thing is shaped like that. Here's the same thing. Everything's a crystal. Which just totally doesn't seem like something we would find in actual real life going to another solar system, to another planet. But I could be wrong. You know, we might go somewhere and find a planet like this. Alright, so now... I need... I need 14, maybe 15 more, depending on if I was off by one. So that's 28, 30 pieces of glass that I need again for that part. Let's see, because I will have to go get supplies for that. Let's see what I can build power-wise that I have the supplies for. Oh wow, condensed carbon is low. That's unusual. Usually I don't have my condensed carbon that low. Oh yeah, look at that. Well. Okay. Actually, yeah, let me just do it this way. I'll just make some condensed carbon. That will let me get the batteries. And I should have enough for solar panels. Oh yeah, 32 solar panels. I think I am good to finish this up with the solar panels. Again, on next base, I've got to just... Instead of looking for a spot that's scenic, I'm going to first try to find a good spot relative to electromagnetic power hotspot. And then go from there in terms of finding a spot within range that I can build. That, or maybe that give us a way to extend our building range for the bases. So we can build further out, or just make it so certain things like the electromagnetic generators can be built without having a base computer in a certain range. That's really the problem. We just need to be able to build without the base computer being in a certain range on this. And we're gonna have to do terminals here, but I'm thinking we'll split them up between, like, in these rooms and some stuff in there. I'm not gonna... Oh yeah, I need storage here too. Or maybe not. This is a research site kind of thing, so we won't worry about the storage. Ooh, I do know what I want to do with this though. We're gonna go... Assuming I have range to reach. And I don't. Try this again. I want to build at least our cosmetics for this. Because, you know, if you're going out to do some research, you're going to be dealing with injury, hazard protection, so we're going to have that for recovery when you come back in from the outside. Or actually, you know what we'll do this. We'll put it on the... I mean, yeah, it's nice to have it there visible when you come in, but maybe a little bit more... not so much like it sticks out, because I come in this way and it's just, oh, you know, perfect right there. Like that instead. That way it's not in the way of the stairs. And that's weird that this can be placed so close to that, but it wasn't letting me place the health station very close a moment ago. Yeah, definitely would like to see an extension for the electromagnetic power to be built without the base computer being necessary. So you could just build and then have something switch-wise that you can use to extend it. It's 9 p.m. there. It's not quite that time yet for me. It's definitely not as bad as it being 3 a.m. for some people watching. Alright, so solar panels are done. And of course, the little bit of... Let's do this. Let's take that. Do that. That one there, and then I should have... For that, there we go. So that should hopefully finish up, and I could just get... I mean, yes, there's condensed carbon around to harvest, but I kind of like the idea of letting it sit and be just part of the general aesthetic of the terrain for when it's visible. I try not to harvest all of those around the bases because you end up with something, if it's right there, it's got a nice look to it. Nice to have a little crystalline formation nearby. I think that's... yeah. Ionized cobalt there, and the metal plating goes in Starship. Almost done. Then we'll do... we're not almost done, nope. Okay, so we got a little bit. Because it actually has enough power for now. Let's do... the rest of the batteries then. That way, I mean, it's nice and sunny. I need batteries to be charging. And we're gonna do like that. 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 Oh yeah, might be a good idea for me to connect all these solar panels together, right? I forgot about that part of it, since they're not snapping in and connecting automatically. You would think the fact that it's on a platform that's part of the base would be enough, but no. You still have to go in and manually connect each one. I could understand being physically separated, like on the ground, but it's on a piece of the base. It should connect in. That just seems more sensible to me that, oh yeah, it's part of the base. It's going to connect automatically. Not, oh, this is part of the base, but you have to manually connect this, but this is part of the base. And no, you have to, you don't have to do anything with that. So I'm already using that much just with what I've got built at the moment. Yeah, this is going to use up some resources. No, no, no. Wish they would stop that from happening too, where I'm running near the ladder, not to the ladder, near the ladder, and it still wants to make me climb the ladder. Alright, yeah, we're going to do probably more frostwort here, but for now, what I want to do, because now I've got tons of solar panels. I'll take that and that. All this junk out. There we go. And I can build the teleporter inside. And then I just have the problem of it decided to teleport me to the base computer instead when I come back. Okay, so we'll have this nice open room. Which will give us a nice visual, you know, I mean, especially during the day, I guess. I'm not sure really you're gonna get enough, like, visibility of stars here. And I think I'm going to end up putting the short-range teleporter in here right next to this. Like that. Yeah. That way, I mean, everything comes into this area. And now... oh yeah, I might need to actually disconnect the other one first. Take that out. And... oh, good. It didn't highlight it red, so I was getting really nervous. I was about to delete, like, a major building piece there because it wasn't highlighting. Do not give me a limit reach. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So now we just go boop right there. We go outside. And I've got my vehicle there. We do some driving around, you know, have fun. Do our research trips to see the crazy monoliths that I'm just going to litter all through this tunnel as far as I can build into the tunnel. Alright, so... there we go, like that. And then we'll have, like... alright. So yeah, you drive through with your Exocraft, you find a bunch of these. Just scattered around. That's our research reason for having this base here. That and all the prickly stuff on the ground. Apparently gives you oxygen too. I guess that's some kind of plant. As opposed to some kind of minerals structure. Hazard protection. First aid, because, you know, I just came back in from field work. I need to heal up, and now it's time. Let's go grab some more supplies. Let's see. You know what? Let's go to Hilton, because I remember that one, I think, being a pretty flourishing location. Timmy! Why are you folding your blanket around weirdly? Is it not comfortable enough? Here. Look. Looky. Wanna look up? Hey. Look up. Look up. No. He keeps thinking I'm dropping it for him. There you go. Looky. Hey, Jimmy, look up. Oh. He found one he missed. Timmy, look up. Hey. Timmy, who's my buddy? Who's my buddy? Who's my buddy? You're not gonna do a trick now. Okay. He says, just give me the treat. Alright. Let's, I guess I'm gonna start with right here, see if I can get any glass from this. Probably not. No. No glass. And yet, you know, I keep doing the frigate missions, the expeditions, and I'm getting so many, like effigies, Corvettes casings, things like that, that I'm just, like, I'm glad to have them, but it's kind of like, it's boring to have to sit here and say, here's a gift. Okay, let me talk to you again. Let me go through the whole thing here. Wait. Okay, offer a gift. Thank you. Okay. If it didn't kick me out every time, like if I could say, here's a gift, here's a gift, here's a gift, here's a gift, not a problem. But it is kind of very sluggish with the fact it kicks you out after each interaction. But then when you're talking to a ship captain because you want to possibly buy their ship or trade with them, it doesn't kick you out afterwards. It's like there's some inconsistencies with certain things in this. Like some stuff works this way and then other stuff doesn't. Yeah, see, yeah, rank me up. Give me some goodies, because I'm so cool and giving you all this stuff. Do I have a ship yet? I'm not having very good luck tonight with ships coming by. Usually I'd have like 3 ships already landed that I could trade with. There we go, there's one. That's not bad. It's not as good as my stuff, but it's not bad. Hey, there we go. You know, just like a minute later, it finally says, oh, hey, by the way, you ranked up. Yeah, okay, so, you know, no option for buying glass. Metal plating, wiring looms, microprocessors, sure. Glass, no, we don't want to sell you that. Oh, wait, did he have carbon? No, he does not. Alright, you're useless. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make like a super massive frostwort form somewhere just so I can be like, go in there, do a few clicks, come out with like enough for 200 glass every time. Let's see. Let's just do a dialect. How much do I have left of that stuff? That's how much I have left, and I sold pretty much half of everything that I had earlier. The one captain that I had show up left. Oh yeah, that could go here. You'd think a flourishing place would be like, yeah, glass is a common thing. We can sell that. Apparently not. Alright, this is the last one I'm trying. Then I'm going back to the bases. I know I got at least one more base somewhere that's going to have glass production. And again, like, nobody sells glass. Why? Seems like it would be a perfectly common thing to say, yeah, let's sell some glass, you know? I don't get why glass seems to be so weird to be a thing for traders to sell, or for the trade terminal to have. You know, let's talk. Let's do some dialect stuff, because I'm not understanding much of his conversation. There we go. I learned coward. Hi. How are you with your interesting tusk? No, but he has residual goop. Of course, that's very important to have as a trade item, but not glass. Like, seriously, why is glass so hard to come by? Like, why is it not a normal trade item? I understand making it a little bit harder to obtain to a certain extent, but you would think it's somewhere and somebody'd have it. Alright, well, to this base, I know I put some frost wart. Maybe not much, but I know I did put some in this base. I just have to climb a ladder to get to it. And I really think the new one's going to be all frost wart. Just to amplify how much I get from that. I need to really add another level at the farming base. Just for frost wart. Since I've already got the farms set up the way I need them to be for money, and I don't even really use them anymore. My Indian farms, I haven't even used anything for my Indian farms in like several days, and I'm still over 1 billion units in the game, no problem. Alright, up we go. Tiny Tim, you were here. Not really, but, you know, we just have a sign that says that. If my base ever gets voted as an awesome one to, you know, share with the community and people start showing up, they're going to be greeted by a message that says Tiny Tim was here. And then they're going to be, what's the deal with Tiny Tim? Are they talking about that weird singer guy? And then when they, you know, they dig into the information behind it, oh, Tiny Tim, that's the dog. That's his dog. His dog's name is Tiny Tim. We got Timmy. The Timmy Cam. And, yeah, I'm not worried about all those. I want just frost wart right now. And I didn't even finish planting in there. I might be planting some... Actually, I am. I'm going to go ahead and plant some frost wart here, too. Just so, I mean, you know, it's... I have one more place I could come and gather a nice chunk of it. And I... Oh. Yeah, frost crystal. I'm not even going to have enough to build a full set in here. Even from that other harvest. Okay, I know I put some in storage. I don't remember how much frost wart I put back in storage. Like, when I actually want to drop, it doesn't want to let me drop very far before it grabs the ladder. But when I'm actually needing to grab the ladder because I didn't mean to drop, then it won't grab the ladder at all. I've fallen and taken some serious injury because it would not grab the ladder when I actually needed it to. But it's perfectly fine at grabbing the ladder when I don't want it to. Let's see, I've got some frost. Yeah, okay. So there's a little bit. Let's... Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. We'll just make glass. That's what I'm doing. I'll make glass on here. Because that's what this ship is for. It's to be used for my storage space for building. Entirely meant for building stuff. See, I said 30, I think it was. So that's 30 glass. Alright, so that's 40. And I was like at 28.99, and I'm now at 8.99, so yeah, there went all my frostwort. And the Jayville, I guess. We'll call it Jayville. Alright, so we're at an hour and 30 minutes in. And that's, we usually go 2 hours for these streams. Hey, it's working right now to put me at the right spot. Wait, is that done? That ready yet? 2 minutes, 7 minutes. Alright, so in 7 minutes, 40 seconds, we're harvesting and placing some more frost wort down. Actually, you know what, I just need to go outside to the other spot. It's so much easier to place things from the outside on the cuboid rooms than trying to place it from inside. Alright, we need glass, and then we're going to go with the curve. I guess just do it that way, where it'll just be the sides that curve, instead of it being... Like, if we had that nice corner piece, I would have it where it has a corner that curves between them, and just do that and have a nice, rounder version of it. But the closest thing we have to that is this. And you see, that just doesn't cut it right there. We really need like an arc kind of curve for the glass ones. They really need to expand some of the options a bit more still. It's nice we have so many options with this, but in some cases, it's like, well, if we have this option, why don't we have this one as well? You know, it's like that kind of, like this, it kind of needs a corner piece to make it really fit the best way it could. Alright, so that's built. Time to build more inside. Let's see, how much glass... Okay, so I was off a little bit in my count. But hey, that's alright, I've got extra glass now. And no, that is not what I was saying to do. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? This. I'm out of the way as I build. What? We need decorations, but we also need, like, production type stuff. I would really like to be able to build this somewhere, like, in the middle, not on the wall like that. Well, you know, we're gonna need some production stuff in here. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm not gonna worry so much about like a massive amount of refineries in this, like I've done in the others. I think I'm gonna do like, no, we'll just do corners like that. We'll just do like 2 large refineries and leave it for maybe doing some of the terminals in here. So let's say construction, no, but having, say, the science terminal next to the refineries could be a good little fit. I'm thinking the agricultural terminal could be a good one to place in one of the hallways here, despite the fact that's not going to give a lot of room to move around. Maybe not. Maybe it should be in here. Just so we have that. Oh wait, is this... has my carbon count very low because I don't have... I have my carbon still sitting there and there. There we go. Forgot all about that being there. And I forgot about the sack venom harvesting. So, we need a lot of decor in this one. Yeah, we need this to be very, very attractive kind of little area. I mean, obviously, we need a lounge, but not like a super big lounge, because it's not like this. That's the main point of this base. And instead of doing it like I've been doing, where it's like more in the middle, I think I'm gonna do just a corner style type thing where we do it each corner or one corner. If I get this to line up right. Really would like snapping with this kind of stuff as well. Just the ability to make sure I know it's snapping edge to edge with the other little carpet ring area. Actually, that's not too bad. That's actually all right. So now we have, you know, we're gonna need some tables. Let's say we do like a nice little table because it's got the light. I'm not a fan of these so much. And we definitely want this to have kind of that come here, sit down, relax, and look at the view. Enjoy the view here at the J Villa base. So you have somebody can sit here, have a nice view out that way, but not necessarily what's behind them. And then we'll have maybe do the opposite. We'll have actually the sofas here, where we'll do like this. Get to line up. I think that's close. Like that. And that. If I need to, I still say we need a nudging button, so I can just click something, hold something down, and nudge over, so I'm not jumping to the side as much. And we definitely gotta have like a little table there. Let's do this little light table. Again, like Minecraft, you could crouch to kind of nudge forward. I don't know why we can't have a nudging option and something like this. Doesn't even have to be crouched. Just hold this to slow your movement speed. Is all we have to have. Alright, now that that's done, let's go back to this. And we'll do like a little planter right here, like on the corner, like that. Just because, you know, yeah, that works just because it's on the side of that one and behind that one. And then we might do, instead of that, let's do like a light type setup. Even though the lights really do not shine very brightly, unfortunately. That. Now, what we're gonna do on this one, we need another. This could be like a work table type spot. Like, yeah, we could do the table here like this, but instead of seating, we have it where, you know, you can stand around and kind of chat. Or, oh, we'll just do these. We'll do regular chairs like this. So, like, it's a lounge area, but it's like the lounge area for people who want to play like a board game or something. Like, you know, this is like the leisurely gaming table, and that needs to move back a bit. I think that might be a little better. Still not quite right, but... So we'll have like, yeah, poker table. That's what this will be. This is like the poker, you know, card game type table. For people to come and make, you know, make bets, space bets, bet their units, you know, hey, here's some, I'm out of units, but here's some platinum I got, here's some limium. Do that, you know. You gotta keep them entertained when they're here for a long duration. There's no space station in this system, so it's not like they could just go up there and do some trading. Oh, yeah, we need a... Yeah, that's gonna be too close for that. I might do that stuff in other spots. Okay, so now let's say we're gonna have over here a couple of these, which I'm gonna have to redo one. Alright, not great, but it's close. And so we've got that. Now we need... What about a faux storage unit for decorative purposes? Yeah, I would understand that. It's in the decorative stuff. Storage panel. Yeah, we could do like... Even though it's on a glass pane, we'll do like a storage panel type thing here. Like that. Oh, yeah. Alright, Xbox, thanks for hanging out. Have fun with school tomorrow, but not too much fun. Ooh, I know what I want to put. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, like a gun workshop area right here. Or maybe, actually, ooh. Yeah, maybe I'd do that in the corner with one of the terminals here. So let's find the weapons terminal, which I don't have enough pugnium anyway, so alright, never mind. I'll do that later. And it's getting dark, so we're going to be able to actually see some how the lights are working. I'm going to do this here. Yeah, we'll do that one. That's already got a built-in light. As long as you're close by. Oh, tomorrow you're off. Okay. Let's see, not a fan of the ceiling lights. They just don't light up very well. None of the lights really... That lights up better than those. That's still so weird for something that looks like it's bigger should be much brighter. It, you know, something else lights up more brightly with better coverage. Let's do this here. So this is like the control panel. Let's say this is where I want to go. So you come up here, dial in your destination for that. Because the short range teleporter just, you know, go to the other side of the base. Actually, that's cluttered feeling right there. Let's do it right here. And like that. So it's like it's part of the teleporter, and then we'll do... It's only too high for the silly mounted screens. There we go. That's a nice little fit. It's right next to the farming spot. If I get the right height on this. Object too close. Okay, well that's not happening. So we've got like that. If it will nudge in, there we go. And I think that, oh, I moved up. Okay, so we got that around the farming spot for that. Alright, so we need more production stuff over here. That will be more of the specialists, the terminals. So now, oh yeah, frostwork. Gotta grab my frostwork. Alright, so we need as much as I can plant with this here. Now I may actually expand out with 2 more biodomes just for frostwork on this. as I start getting this going more, just because having a base where I can produce a lot would be helpful. Just one spot now is what I need to be able to produce a lot of this. Just say, oh yeah, time to go grab that so I can make plenty of glass for this next base build, or, you know, be stocking up for it. Because at one point I had too much frostwort, and now I never have enough. You know, I think, yeah, we need terminal stuff in here. I'm not sure about the exocraft, but yeah, we could do the construction in here. And maybe the science one in here. Oh wait, I already built the science one. So, built that one, built that one. I want the weapons one in there. You know what, we'll go with the exocraft because it's very close to the ladder leading down to the exocraft spot. No point in having him sitting down there by the door going outside. It's not like he's going to have to do a lot of maintenance on it. And then we'll have to do something over here. And then we'll do more decorative admin type stuff in other spots. Anything in here beyond what I've already looked at in the general stuff, and I was like, no. I don't remember having any resource deposits that were worthwhile. You know, maybe do like a refinery type thing in here. So I love how that's the only spot it wants to snap. And I'm too far away already. Let's do a quick drive. I want to remember to. I wish you could do more than one connection with the short-range teleporters. But I mean that would be confusing. As in, which one do you go to when you, like, if you have A, B, and C, and B and C both connect to A, when you jump in A, which one are you supposed to go to from there, B or C? If there's a way to manage that, then it would be really beneficial, so you can have multiple ones connected together. Some wheat. See, I can get up here and drive around, destroying crystal stuff. I don't know. Let's see what happens if I roll backwards just enough. Is it gonna, like, hold me vertical on the edge? No, I'm going. I was kind of hoping it would just have me hanging there defying gravity. But that didn't work. Oh, hey, unidentified material. Somewhere there was an unidentified material. There we go. Here, I thought I got everything. Reductive boiling. Okay. Let's see, I need to, let's try this camera view. I feel like this might actually work better in this vehicle than it does in the Starship. I love the padding on the railing there. It's like a buggy, like a dune buggy, and you got your roll cage. Hey, there's unidentified material right there. What do I need? All right, so just the fusion engine. No scanner installed, so y'all have to do that later. Another one right here by the base. Reductive boiling again. It seems like that would be the same one. It looks the same. Wish there was like an oxygen. Like there's health station, protection unit. Where's the oxygen station? So or your life support station. You come in, click it, and just immediately refills it. So you're not using like the other stuff to do that. That'd be a nice little addition. I'd absolutely build that. All right, let's see. We need a trade terminal before I call it an end to tonight's stream, which is coming close. I like to go 2 hours for these because of my work schedule, but I want to make sure I get some sort of setup for the trade terminal. I like the idea of, I really kind of like the idea of if we could have like, oh, a roof cap. That's interesting. Build something like that in here and have it where I mount it to the top. Is that going to act goofy if I do that? As that's not going to mount at all. Okay, well, that did not work the way I was hoping it might. So if I did something like this, I could put a wall up, like a divider type of thing, and, you know, mount it to that. I don't know if I really want to do that. I'd rather have more like some kind of just skinny pillar type column thing that could have it on there. I wonder if this will work. Find it. I mean, it's not gonna have the right look, but if I did it like this, you know, I could do like a let's just do it this way and see if this works. And do it like this. And get Alright, that's offset. That's not how I want it to look, but let's just see if I can get this to line up decently enough. Again, a nudge command for the buttons would work so well. Just a modifier button to say slow down. And it won't build on it anyway. That almost was going to be the right fit. I really want some kind of structure in the middle, though. I really want something that's separate. I don't want to have to do the wall. Just because the wall won't line up in the middle here. It lines up around the side because of the way the room is set up. So if I had actually done it where the rooms met in the middle and it split out from that, that would be perfect right here. Maybe if I did it like this, where it's like not a complete separation. Oh, and it's not going to let me mount it like that. So basically my only option for the trade terminal is to mount it on a wall. Opposite of how I wanted to do. I did not want to have to do it that way this time. I wanted to have it independent. That's disappointing. Oh wait, that's right. I got sack venom to trade. Look at that, plus 19.2. That's what I'm talking about. That's a nice little extra bit of money. Oh, we need portable nutrient processor. That would be a good fit to put next to the food farming guy. Even though I'm not actually farming food here. Oh yeah, hermetic seal. Every time I forget the hermetic seal. There we go. Come here, and I need to actually cook some stuff. I've got to start figuring out some different recipes for this. Like what if I throw some larval cores in there? Come on. Yeah, I've got to start messing with some recipes, trying to figure this stuff out. Let's look at all that. Salty fingers, scaly meat, meaty chunks, meat flakes, awful sack. All that stuff to use, and I don't know the recipes for it. I also need to finally burn through some of that chlorine and sell it. Alright, we'll get outside, that way I have the best range of movement. Oh, and I need to do my save station inside too. We'll hide out under here. There we go. Took a couple of presses for it to activate photo mode. So there's the base. One landing platform, because the last few bases, I've done multiple ones, and with other starships circling around, they never land, so I was hoping this one would have some landing, but apparently this is such a useless planet that nobody else is coming here. So we've got our little braced on both sides and in the middle solar panel platform and battery platform, so if I need more power, I can expand sideways, build more solar panels, more batteries, and it just gives a different look than what I've used in the past with placing on top of these. Then we'll do all our decoration inside. I've got these for frostwort. We've got this. We've got that down there. I'm thinking some more decorative, maybe some more foundation struts, even though this foundation strut's working now. This one was not working earlier. Now it's working because I left the planet, came back. We're going to do some cosmetics. I got to do some lights around this. We need some extra lights for this. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and we'll get a nice little photo op going. Because we need a good photo to showcase the base. And, you know, what the point of this whole thing is to have the big obelisk crystals in the background. That's the whole point of building here, is to have that background here. No other purpose than it's cosmetic. And I have weird floaty obelisk everywhere. That's the only reason for this base, is just have that visual. And now, let's do the save point, because we're at, right at, well, not counting the few minutes I was trying to get YouTube to actually pick up my stream and work with the new studio beta changes. But we're at the 2-hour mark, and it's normally where I call it quits, because I got work tomorrow. So we'll go ahead and let me get my save station in place that I collected earlier, and I have not placed down. It's always good to have a separate save station, just in case. We'll place it here. You know what? I'll do the camera so I can get myself out of the way. And there we go. Save! Done! New base is underway. So yeah, I just need to get some specialists. I need to get some more frost work going, and I need to figure out how I want to expand this. We need some more decorations in this area so it's not so open. We'll have to look at some of the space stations for a little bit more inspiration on some options for that, because of how they have some of the areas feel so cramped but still kind of cozy in a way. Yeah. So that is the newest base. I'll say halfway done. I still got a lot of decoration inside to do. We'll probably do some more as I get more materials building in this direction. I kind of want to have it go around the curve a bit of this and kind of extend that way. We may have something that... See, that's... I may extend this out one more in that direction and have like an open gap there, even though instead of having this at the corner, have an open gap, do some more cosmetics there, and that way it would give me that one there. Maybe actually move this section to the next row over and have that be another door that leads out to another section that goes this way and continues over there. So we actually have this very long, winding type structure, but that is where the short range teleporter is at. That's where the big teleporter is at. That's where all the main stuff is. This is like the central hub of the base for all the connections, and then we might do, if I do that, then I'll do the same thing here. We'll have a door that goes over here. We might have some more farming stuff in that direction. I don't know yet. I'll have to think about it next time, but yeah, this is at least a start. I just have to get some more frost work and other materials going so I can keep the building going on yet another big base build. Maybe I'll get featured at some point in the community base thing. I'm sure if I do, I won't even know it. I just never go and look at those anymore on the anomaly. I'm always just focused on my bases and where I'm gathering supplies. Hi, noob. Yeah, you made it at the very end. Sorry, unfortunately, but we're at the 2-hour mark for the stream, and it's about time to, I'm getting ready to call it an end for the night. Because it's, I got work in the morning, so yeah, I have to call it an end. We got gold deposit we're going to leave there for this, for visuals. I want to figure out a way to stack the... I'd like to see if I can figure out a better way to stack the biodomes. And do something different with that. Like maybe have, the way I've got this platform, I wonder if I could build a biodome that sits on top of it. That would be kind of nice to have a biodome that could sit on top. Like, look, it sits on top of the cuboid room, which is kind of funny looking in a way. So maybe I could do something like that where I build, instead of having those, I take them out, and I use like a cuboid room structure thing that then lets me build them across, and use that as a way to, instead of having the door, because the door cuts out 3 growing spots in each one, have the cuboid rooms be the same kind of structural thing. It's basically just a post that goes across, and let that be a ladder access kind of thing. So I could actually, you know, I could just move these out by one. Like, put the cuboid room there and then move each of these off the cuboid room, so I still have these, but then have the cuboid room go up and extend out to more on the top row, giving me several of these. I definitely want to play with something like that. I do want to try experimenting with different ways to do the biodomes and try to make it look better. And of course, I'm going to have to go and put glass walls and stuff like that in some of these. At least glass corners for some of this stuff and decorate some of that, windows, whatever. Yeah, we'll be doing some more decorating with this. I need glass. I've got to get some more glass, and I just don't have the supplies right now. My mic is scratchy. It might be my voice, because I have been talking for like 2 hours. You got sick and vomited 3 times. I am sorry about that. Yeah, I'm having issues tonight with YouTube. I'm using their new YouTube Studio beta live streaming stuff, and it's not working as well as the classic version. I'm like getting stuttering, even though I'm having nothing on my end that's showing issues like that. You know, I'm not having any issues for like 2 hours now. It's showing on my end, but they're apparently having issues with it not working very well. So yeah, I think I'm going to be putting some complaints in about the new Studio beta live stuff. This is just not working very fluidly. But yeah, 2 hours is usually my limit, so thank you all for hanging out tonight. I'm going to get Timmy on here to say goodbye. Ain't that right, Timmy? Come on, look. Say goodbye by eating a treat. Say goodbye. Yep, there you go. All right. He says goodbye. I say goodbye. Thank you all for hanging out. Normal stream Saturday, below zero. You know, do some more building on the new base there. That's what I do in the live streams. I build. Sometimes explore and do story stuff, but mostly it's building. We're going to do building in below zero Saturday. So yeah, normal stream, normal time. And I will not be using the studio beta for that. I know now I'm going to be going back to the classic one. So, but yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight. Again, everybody,